to let the big dogs eat. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw on second down. He's got him this time.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, it's Tuggle. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're setting up the screen.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They gave up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to run it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense set on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots and make those big plays.
And the quick shuffle pass. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Dogs moving quickly to the line. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Gets it out fast. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Looking for space. It's Ellington. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line. and goal. Defense wants to bring the heat. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Mississippi State lines up with a first and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D deny them on second and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Runs through a tackle. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Stopped after making the catch.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw on third. He makes the connection. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. The give to the tailback. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Here's the handoff. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Snap from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Stocker. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. A little screen to the running back. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll rush to the line. Clock stops with a first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Trying to pick up a first down. Bully ball on third and short. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to
fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Offense getting set for first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's right on target. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Winston. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch down the right side. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first two quarters of football in Athens. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the... Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. Targeting, you get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Hard running there. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Brings up second down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. They get to the line quickly. Quick completion to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Scrambling away. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. DBs will try to keep everything in front. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Quarterback empties his backfield. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Winston. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Winston. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. They'll run the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He's looking for a man on second down. That's caught. It's Winston. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quick strike complete. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Pulls it in on the left. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They are up by just one over Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack at the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.